Well, tonight we're going to talk about something everyone in their life is going to have to face: rejection and the reaction to rejection. The two different reactions that you can give to rejection will be the fork in the road. It will be the turning point in your life if your life's going to be your best life or if your life's going to be basically a disaster. Rejection is something we're all going to feel. And some people use rejection as an opportunity to refine, persevere, feel the pain, and push forward. Other people react to rejection with spite, vengeance, and a nasty attitude. We all suffer a little bit in life. There's no way around it. After you go on your spiritual journey, which I recommend you did, I went on about a 10-year spiritual journey. I think you should build the foundation of your life on some good, solid principles. But after you go on your spiritual journey of life, what you're going to realize is, look, there's no one answer to some of the bad parts about life. You can't figure out everything. All you can focus on is what you can control. Life is about seizing the day, making the most of each day. If you can get in the beach today, get in the beach. If you can get in the gym, get in the gym. Everything that you can do within your opportunity realm, seize each moment of each day. Life is a series of days put together. And the spiteful sleep late, stay up late, and they waste their opportunity and they use their energy to be spiteful. See, at one time, the nasty people in life, the depressed people in life, depression, we all face depression. Now, for some people, there's a serious chemical imbalance and they may have severe mental illness. But look, guys, we're mind, body, and soul. Just like all of us can get physically sick, all of us can get mentally ill. Now, some people have a severe illness, some people don't, but depression, anxiety, stress, all part of life. You can't escape it. You can only deal with it better. You can only react to rejection better. And every time you fail in life, every time you get turned down, every time something doesn't work out, if you use it as an opportunity to be spiteful, to show people, you are going to suffer more and you're going to have no one else to blame but yourself. But if you use rejection, and no matter how confident you are, when you get rejected, it's like getting hit in the gut. I got hit one time in the stomach when I was young, knocked the wind out of me. If you never got your wind knocked out of you physically, you don't understand the parable. But you'll understand getting knocked down in life. I remember applying for a job, and even though I didn't want it, I got rejected. And it stung. I got rejected at times by different girls. I got rejected at times by different friends. But guess what? So did everyone else. And I rejected some people too. Every time you get rejected, you should remember that you also have rejected other people. Like, I remember I had some girl, she was just a friend. You know, we got with each other at one point, but we were just like friends. And I remember her telling me about someone that she was like hurt that they rejected her. And we had a mutual friend, an ugly friend, that was trying to get with her. And she was rejecting him. So she started telling me this long, sad story about how all she wants to do is be a good woman and get this man, but this man doesn't love her as much as she loves him. And after she was going on like this 5-10 minute tirade, because you can make your depression worse. If you hate life, you can start to hate life more by just sulking in your misery, by throwing yourself a pity party. You got to vent sometimes. You got to let it out. That's wisdom. But the more you sulk, the more you verbally communicate all the bad things in your life, you are destroying your mental health and your life more than it needs to be. We're all going to suffer a little bit. It's part of life. Look, we didn't create life. We got to make the most of our life. You make the most of your life by making most of the day, staying positive, doing the best you can. That's it. But she was telling me like this long ass story about how she was rejected by this guy and she was hurt and she was like, life isn't fair. This and that. So, whoa. Before you get too far down this road, what about this ugly ass friend that we both know that's trying to get with you? What are you doing to him? You're rejecting him. So if you're really fair in your evaluation, you may get rejected in life, but you have to remember you also reject people. So don't get too like high on your horse that no one loves you, you're a good person, blah, blah, blah. Look, guys, rejection's part of life. And how you react to a job rejection. I know this one person, they were out of the workforce for like 10 years. They finally built up enough confidence to go on a job interview. And when they went on the job interview, the person said, look, I see you got, some experience, but where have you been for the past 10 years? Where's your work history? And they basically, they got flustered because they weren't doing anything for the past 10 years and they retreated. They got rejected. They felt insecure. But guys, you're going to go on tons of job interviews and you're going to get rejected. And that's why I tell young people, if you're taking a break, or middle-aged people, if you're burnt out in the workforce, don't take too long, because the longer you sit on the bench, the harder it is to get back into the swing of the game. And if you want your independence, there's no other way than working. Never forget it. You can dance around it just like you can dance around a million different times, like, what's life about? The answer is always, look, you got to make the most of what you have. And you got to do what you got to do to position your life a little bit better. But she had got rejected. She tried to get back in the workforce after a 10-year gap. She got rejected and it stung. And I understand that because I've been rejected. I didn't get every job I applied for. But instead of her saying, all right, that sucks, take your hits in life and then apply again, she just stopped. I've often shared I had to take a certain exam 3 times. I failed 2-3 times. I had to take it, I don't know what it was, 3-4 times before I passed. How do you handle rejection? Do you throw yourself a pity party? Do you blame the world? Most of the people that thumbs down and most of the people that give me a little bit of shade and hate on my channel, they're people I rejected. And so instead of them just taking it for what it is and saying, look, for whatever reason, this guy don't like me, and going their own way, they've decided they're going to put their energy into spite, into vengeance. And so all the energy they could be using to take care of their mental health, to build their better life, to start a channel of their own, instead of them taking that energy and using it to create their own best life, they use that energy for spite. And so they come on my channel all the time, they're subscribed. That's a parable. That's a poor mental health and bad, it shows you a mindset. Do you have a bad mindset, a poor mindset, or do you have a healthy mindset? A poor mindset, a bad mindset is someone who is spiteful. They need a restraining order in all caps. Okay. Like, it's not good enough for someone just to cut them out of their life. They have to know why. Never ask why someone cut you out of their life. Look, the bottom line is they cut you out for a reason. Either they don't like you or whatever. But guys, doesn't matter why. They don't want you in your life. And I've been cut out of people's life and I cut people out. Guess what, guys? Just accept it. Move on with your life. Let go. A spiteful person can never let go. They handle rejection the total wrong way. Rejection is painful. I still feel pain when I get rejected. But you got to let go and you got to move on with your life. Because the more you push the issue, the worse you make your life. Okay. A spiteful person who can't respect the fact that someone else, for whatever their own personal reasons, doesn't want them in their life, the more they push the issue, the worse they look, the worse their life looks. Guys, if you don't honor a restraining order, it's a disaster for you guys. And when someone cuts you out of their life, whether they have a legal document as a restraining order or they just change their number or they don't want to talk to you, guys, they basically put a restraining order on you. And don't forget, how many people did you put a restraining order on? How many people did you not want in your life? You have to let go. Good job, Freddie beating me. You got to let go. You got to let God, and God lives inside you, work on you. You got to work on you. Self-care is a full-time job. You should never be bored. I'll tell you right now, spiteful people don't do anything with their time. If you want to be successful in life, you have to learn to manage your time. You have to learn to seize each day. Wake up early, work out, hygiene, job, something productive, something creative. That's enough to keep you busy all day. But for people who don't do the work of their life, they harness their energy into spite. A spiteful person's lazy. I've often shared, look, it's nothing religious. The Bible says again and again, lazy people suffer and they're deadly. Get away from them. Don't befriend them. The lazy people don't want to do the work of their own life. They want to be spiteful trolls or just spiteful people. And so they suffer and they make everyone around them suffer. But you don't have to take that, and you don't have to be spiteful. You get to decide how you react to rejection. When you don't get a job, guess what you do, guys? You you stay more positive at your job, and you're more positive to your manager and to all your executives, because that shows character. And what's happened in my life, when I've handled rejection well, even though it hurt, it gave me an opportunity to show that I'm not a spiteful person. And you know who most people will promote? Someone who's not spiteful. Why? Because they can trust them. Why would you promote a spiteful person? You wouldn't. Because a spiteful person, as soon as they don't get what they want, they're going to look to destroy. You would never want someone in your organization, whether it's business or your personal life, you would never want a spiteful person in a powerful position. Because as soon as they don't get what they want, they will destroy everything you work building. A spiteful person's a dangerous person. And there's no making them happy, and they're a terrorist. A spiteful person, as soon as their needs get rejected for whatever reason, they begin to cause terror. And there's no reason to act like a fake friend, because it's just a matter of time before they don't get what they want. So the longer you keep them in their life, the worse you get. Eventually, they're not going to get what they want, because guess what, guys? We all don't always get what we want. Guys, right now, I'd like to be a billionaire, okay? Getting blowjobs, just doing my thing. Now, maybe one day I'll get there, but right now I'm not, guys. I'm on YouTube working for minimum wages, my side hustle, working a full-time job, and self-care. So we don't get everything we want all the time. But guess what, guys? When we don't get what we want, we can't sit there, bitch and moan, and throw a pity party like, oh, the world's horrible, this and this and that. Look, we already know it's a disaster, okay? So all you people like always doing diarrhea of the mouth, it's good to vent. And it's good to acknowledge the hardships of life, because life isn't all beautiful. But then you have to say, all right, well, I got to stay positive because I got no other choice, okay? I'm here, I've been rejected. You know, like I know some people, I don't know what's inside their mind. I don't try to judge people. And I'm all for equality, for whatever you want to do, as long as what you're doing is not hurting someone. But I know some people that turn gay and lesbian simply because they got rejected. They say, oh shit, I got rejected by the opposite sex too much. Now I'm just going to go for the gay guy or the lesbian girl. Why? Because it's easier to deal with. Guys, look, if you're gay or if you're lesbian or if you're transgender, do it because you want, not because you've been rejected and now you're scared to go up to the plate. Now, look, I recommend you stay single. I don't care if you're, straight, gay, or whatever, but do what you want. But what I could tell you is this, is rejection, there's two ways to react to it. One is you take the sting, because look, it stings no matter you're a positive person or a negative person. Rejection stings. You take the hit, but then you have to focus on letting go and working on you. The opposite way to react to rejection is you get stung and you become spiteful and bitter, and you take all your energy and you focus it on someone else, either who rejected you or who you don't like. So now, instead of putting your energy into self-care and building your best life, you're putting your energy into trying to destroy someone else's life. And guess what happens to you? You suffer more, you complain more, you cry the blues more. And guess what happens, guys? People aren't thinking about you. Like, you may think like you're causing havoc and everyone's scared of you. But guys, when I masturbate in a sock, I don't think about thumbs down. When I masturbate in a sock, I don't think about anything else other than, I'm living my best life. When I move forward in life, when I cash my check every 2 weeks when I get paid, I don't think about all the jobs I got rejected from. So guys, you do what you got to do, but you have to remember, a lot of times the spiteful people think they're making some type of grand stand and they're showing the world. Guys, the world's going on with or without you, okay? So the quicker you get that, the quicker you can realize, let me just do what I need to do to improve my life. Because it doesn't really matter either way. The world is going on and is going to continue to go on with or without any of us. So that being said, here's the answer to life, guys. Here's after 20 years going on a spiritual journey. You want to go to Mecca? You want to go to Israel? Okay? You want to go to the Buddha land? Here it is, guys. The answer to life is you make the most of each day. You manage your time, you seize the moments of your life, and you build a series of good days. And when you have a bad day, you get back up and you keep building. You make the most of your life. Why? Because look, you're here. There's nothing you can do about it but play the cards you have and try to be the best person you can be. Okay? If you try to make life anything other than that, guys, total disaster. And that's the message tonight. I'll take a hydration break, roll my windows down. It was a magical 78 to 80 degrees in New Jersey today. I got to give a shout out. Cool breeze. Nice. I like living a nomad life. I like not being committed to anything or anyone. I like no attachments. Why? Because, look, if a place is treating me good, if the weather is good, and the big girls ain't bothering me at ShopRite, guess what, guys? I can stay in New Jersey for a couple of weeks. Why? Because I got no commitments, guys. I got no attachments. Okay? That's the type of life that I've intentionally built with the grace of God, with luck along the way, and with rejection along the way. But guess what, guys? Your best life doesn't just happen. You actually have to build it. You need some breaks, but you got to build it. Thank you, Live Life RV. I appreciate that. We're going to read all live comments, guys. I appreciate, guys, if you like these videos, they help you, if they entertain you. Click the thumbs up button. Now, if you're spiteful, click the thumbs down button and totally destroy your life. I don't care. Why? Because, look, life will go on without you. I'm masturbating a sock tonight. I'm not going to think about you. Okay. But what I can tell you is this, guys. Let me take a hydration break. Good job. Praise the Lord. All right. We're going all live comments. Brandon, you still in New Jersey? Yes, I am. Weather's good. Atmosphere is good. So, look, I got no commitments. I'll stay here till it isn't good. Good job. Free to be me. Use rejection with inspiration. Free to be me. That's why me and you are still cool, because since day one, it's all positive vibes. I know you've been hurt in life. You went through a nasty divorce, and I know life ain't perfect, and you're not perfect. But damn, overall, brother, you've been positive. You've given nothing but just positive vibes. So do I embrace you? Hell yeah, I embrace you. Do I respect you? Yeah. Why? Because why wouldn't you want to spend time in acknowledging someone who's a blessing in your life? And you shouldn't spend any time for someone who doesn't want you in your life. Because guess what, guys? You can never convince someone that you're good enough for them. Now, you may suck. You may be a nasty person. And they may have rightfully cut you off. But sometimes, look, guys, someone just didn't want me. Now, I had a couple chicks that didn't want me as, like, to have sex with. And then they wanted me as a friend. I said, shit, you ain't getting no free therapy out of me. If I'm not getting a happy ending, I'm not giving you free therapy. So, guys, never be girls with a friend if you're not getting action and that's what you want. Now, if you want to be her friend, if you want to be an emotional tampon, and she tell you about her boyfriend that's banging her, then, guys, be her friend. But if you like her as more than a friend, don't just be her friend. Because, guys, it's a total disaster. And for all you ugly people out there that says, oh, you got to marry your best friend. Guys, you don't marry your best friend. You marry a friend, but you also marry someone you bang, okay? Because that's the whole point of getting married, to have sex, guys, and to, connect at a deeper level. If you're not going to connect at a deeper level, guys, get a chihuahua. Get an emotional support dog. Why? It's going to cost you less, and you're still going to end up masturbating in a sock. So what I can tell you is this, guys. Stay single. Good job. Tony. Looking forward to this topic. Well, damn it, I just broke it down. Shout out to Ontario. I'm seeing some Quebec and Canadian plates here in New Jersey. Shout out to all my Canadians. Canadians are heavy in Florida in the winter months. Love and respect to Canada's got universal health care. Brandon, if you are sick of ShopRite, check out Green Street Market. I never heard of that, man. Thank you for the recommendation. Free to be me. Depression. Well, I agree with that. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, I agree with that. But look, even Diddy, who said that, he got depressed. He put a hit on Tupac. Guys, everyone gets depressed. Now, some people have a severe chemical imbalance and they have a severe mental illness. But everyone has a level of mental illness. Everyone gets depressed or anxiety or sick. You have to self-care. You have to work out. You have to walk. You have to eat somewhat healthy. And you have to keep positive people around you. That'll keep you busy all day. Now, if you may need to do additional things on top of that if you have a severe issue, whether it's therapy, maybe even medication, but you have to always start with the base foundation of self-care, which is working out, eating well, and positive people. If you're not doing that, no one else can help you. Never forget it. Good job. Lila, I knock wind out me running fast, so you know what it is. Good job. In yard, foot gave out. Well, Lila, you totally know what it is. You bust your ass, the wind knocked out of you, and, it was a horrible thing. I've been there. So I got actually punched in the stomach. So what I could tell you is, Lila, I love you, and it's good to have you here. Good job. Coach Jack. Shout out to Coach Jack, making videos, riding his stationary bicycle, trying to get people motivated. Very positive guy. Hey, Sam. Always great conversation. I love you, brother. You've been nothing but positive to me. And, brother, I just hope the best for you. You went through a nasty divorce. Coach Jack went through a nasty divorce, but guess what, guys? He didn't turn bitter. He didn't turn spiteful. Now, he may have got a restraining order on him, but I think for now, I think he's calmed down. So what I can tell you, Coach Jack, is I love you, brother, because you're a positive person. Never change. You got a lot to offer. I respect you, brother. And guess what? The Lord spared you. The Lord spared you. So don't go back into bondage, man. There's nothing wrong with being single. So no one else can complete you. Now, someone else can compliment you, but then you have to carry their emotional baggage. And no one, guys, do you want to be responsible for someone else's emotions? I don't. Going live every night on YouTube is enough for me, guys. I can barely take that. So what I can tell you is everyone's different. Some people need companionship more than others. But what I can tell you, guys, if you're taking care of yourself, that's a full-time job. If you have to take care of someone else, guys, now you got 2 jobs, okay? So that's why people who are married, they don't have time for YouTube. I know a guy who was doing YouTube. He was success. He was booming. He was talking about being like a Florida suburban dad. And the guy's a great guy, positive guy. But he's got 2 kids. He got a wife. And he would have been way further than me because he appeals to the masses. Guys, I don't appeal to the masses. People hate me because I cut them out and then they're spiteful. But what I can tell you is this. It's like he got burnt out, and I totally understand why. He's got a wife. He's got 2 kids. He got a full-time job. He don't have time to do that, take care of himself, and do YouTube. Guys, I got no attachments. That's the only reason I'm able to do YouTube. When I had a dog, a house, and everything else, I couldn't do YouTube. I didn't have the time or the effort. Because I got to deal with all that, and I got to deal with psychopaths. I can't deal with that. So what I tell you guys is the less obligations you have, the extra capacity you have to live in your creative ventures. So make a mental note. Good job. James, what's up, brother? Sam, life is about always serving a purpose along with what you said. Just make the most. Guys, the purpose is to be your best self. If God lives inside you, you should be your best self. When you're your best self, you're the best to society, and I think that's the best purpose. Damn it, Jay Bird, $2 super chat on fire tonight. Fire emoji, thumbs up, and prayer emoji. Well, damn it, Jay Bird. God bless you. And what I can tell you is I appreciate the 8 quarters because let me tell you something. It all adds up, and I'm thankful, and I'm appreciative. And Jay Bird, let's take a hydration break to you. And your profile picture, which I believe is of an ocean or a sky. But either way, it looks good, and I appreciate $2. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Bird. Very nice of you. Coach Jack, I burnt out in my career years ago, but recently got remotivated. Good job. Sometimes we have to take a break. But don't take a break too long, because, again, if you stay out of the workforce too long and if you don't have enough money to retire, guys, it's going to be harder to get back in. But how do you get back in the workforce? Look, you take any job. You take any job, you keep doing it, and then you apply to a better job, and that's how you get back into a good position. Guys, I traveled up and down the East Coast, and I've done it several times, but I just did it in the past week. Every Planet Fitness I was in, they were hiring, okay? And all you got nomads out there, they're hiring night shift techs. So if you could be a night shift tech, you don't even need Thousand Trails. You're working at night, you sleep in any public park during the day. Just about every Starbucks I went to on the East Coast, they're all hiring, okay? Guys, does that mean that's your career? No, but you do that, you do DoorDash maybe, and then after a period of time being there and getting along with people, you apply to another job. And then that's how you get back in the career and you build your life. All right, let's continue to read. And he goes, thank you again, Jay Bird. And he goes, but he recently got remotivated. It probably more than ever. I'd like to hear that. I didn't even see it coming, to be honest. I literally thought I was done. That happens with my career and my place in life. Look, I hear you, brother. Good job. Sometimes, look, we're totally give up on life. There's part of life. There's going to be time, just like in the Bible, just like in any spiritual literature. Look, there's times in life where you're totally like, I hate life. I hate everything about it. I give up. And then when you realize, look, after you give up for 2 months, 2 years, you realize, shit, I still got to live here. So then you come to the answer of life. Look, as long as I'm here, I got to be here. Let me make the most of my life. Why? Because if I totally give up on work and I totally let myself go physically, which I did, what happens is your life only gets worse. Like I often say, like if you get knocked down and then you decide to stay down, and that's what happens when you let your physical body go and you stop working, what happens is your life gets worse, not better. So it's not like you avoid life, you just made your life worse. So take a break. There is a season of life where you got to heal from rejection, from pain, but then you got to like my man Coach Jack is saying, then you got to remotivate yourself and re-engage. Maybe rebuild your life different. Maybe downsize. Maybe live a simpler life. Maybe you still have to work, but maybe you can do more things you're happy about. Shout out to my guy Pac Live, who just got a promotion at his job. He migrated over here legally from Cambodia, built a life, built a career. He got a little bit burned out, then he switched careers, and now he just got a promotion. So what I can tell you guys is there's success stories out there. Free to be me. Let go and let God. Well, damn it, free to be me. You get life, brother. You're a positive person. I got love for you. James, Sam, my best friend of 20 years passed away 3 weeks ago. Prayer emoji to you. And it still feels hard to let go. Look, I still cry about my dog sometimes. So it takes a long time sometimes. And it's always going to be with you. Part of getting older is there's some scars of life that are always going to be with you. I broke my finger playing basketball, and it never goes straight again. Okay, why? Because even though it healed and I can use it, it's never going to be the same. So the older you get, you're going to lose friends, lovers, money, everything. And there's certain scars that just stay with you over time. But look, take your time to heal. It's sad. It's legit to feel pain. But also at a certain point, you say, you know what? I got to be here. Let me make the most of my life. Let me re-engage life. It takes time. It took me 3 years to heal from a relationship before I really got all my joy back. Like when I got the wind knocked out of me, it took me like almost a day to like get my breath back. So it takes time to, get yourself back into being ready to re-engage life. But you have to at some point, because if not, you just get worse and worse. Self-care, you got to do it. Good job. Free to be me. Spiteful people are the devils in your... Look, spiteful people, however you want to phrase it, whatever you want to call them, look, don't judge them, but don't spend time around them. Don't try to figure them out. Don't try to give them a hug. Just accept that they have a certain characteristic. Maybe they will mature past spite and realize they're wrong, but it's not your job to try to convince them that being spiteful is wrong. Because the more you try to tell someone what they're doing wrong or how to do something better, the worse they get. Just accept them that, look, they're not in a good place and you can't be around them. Why? Because you're only going to destroy your life. If you ever saw the movie Jason's Lyric, what it was two brothers who grew up together. One was a good brother, one was a bad. And basically what happened was the good brother always was trying to help out the bad brother. And then eventually what was happening was the good brother, who was dating Jada Pinkett, he basically ended up destroying his life trying to save the bad brother, and the bad brother still ended up bad. So at some point you have to say, look, I don't judge my brother or my sister or whoever, but look, they have to figure out their own life. That's part of being an adult. And so be very careful. There's even a scripture that says, be careful when you try to help someone out of sin, that you yourself don't get wrapped up in their sin. So I don't want to get religious, but it all has a little bit of a message. All right, good job. Live Life RV says thumbs up. Well, damn it, I'll take a positive emoji. Thank you. Nico, TNN. On my wall, I have a picture says, you are here. Everything is possible. Well, look, guys, not everything may be possible, but you should have a positive mind of, I want to make the most of my day and my life and go from there. Is it possible for me to make it to the NBA? I guess anything is possible, but probably not. So, but what do? I just do the best I can and make the most of my time. But I like your mindset. I like that you brought that up because it shows that you have a positive mind. You're trying to focus on good things. So love to you, and I appreciate your comment, James. Sam, who are some of your favorite porn stars? I don't really write down their names. Once in a while, I look in the comment section of the porn video that I'm watching, and I get the name of the actress, and then I Google it, or I search it in the porn field. But like, I don't have a favorite. For me, you ask me like, who's my favorite porn star? It's like asking me, where's my favorite place to be? I mean, it's Florida, but at the same time, like, I'm non-committed. I'm not attached. I go everywhere because I don't like commitment. I don't even want to be committed to my favorite porn star. So sometimes I'm real into Asian porn. Sometimes I'm into Pakistani porn. Sometimes I'm into tall blonde porn. Sometimes I'm into stepmom porn. It could be, I'm all over the map, but I'm non-committed. So I could look at any type of porn at any time. So it all depends on the day and how I feel and what girl I saw on the street, because that's who I usually think about. But after I masturbate, guys, I don't want to talk to anyone. Why? Because most relationships are based on lust. Now, if you're just friends, then you're a friend. You're not a lover. Why marry a friend? You don't need to marry a friend. But if you want to marry a friend, you should. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Do whatever you want. Good job. Forgive me. Attachments and suffering goes hand in hand. Look, life, there's a level of suffering. I think the less attachments you have, the better off you are. I will never get another dog again, probably not because I don't love dog. I just spend time with my mom's dog. But because I don't want to be responsible for another breathing being. It's too much attachment, too much responsibility, too much burden. So life, you're going to suffer no matter what. I think there's a season of life where you have to be attached. You have to get into a relationship. You have to have things to experience them. But then for some people, I think it's best to live like a traveler. I think my man K. Ford said that. I don't know if it's in the Quran or whatever, but he used to say that, like, live like a traveler. And I agree with that philosophy. But do whatever you want. I agree. John Settles, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam, great topic. Damn it, John. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you. Stay positive. Shout out to Boston. You're probably getting some good weather, too. Because in New Jersey, it's been pretty good weather the past couple days. Love to your brother. Love to your family. Let's take a hydration break for our brother, John. Ryan B., 50 miles in a Prius. Hey, Sam. Just checking in. I appreciate that. Props to you as always. Well, thank you. You're the man. Well, so are you, Ryan B. Thank you for the positive comment. Nico. Also, if I have to reject someone, I do it nicely if I can. I hear you. Not easy to do, and sometimes you're better just to give it to them straight. Because the few guys that rejected me took it easy or polite. Well, it's actually wisdom that you gave it thought to how to present rejection. So rejection is like ripping off a Band-Aid, okay? Now, for me, you should be conscious of how you present the fact that you're about to cause someone pain. Because anytime you reject someone, you're about to cause them pain. But at the same time, if you try to take the Band-Aid off too slow, all you do is make their suffering worse. Now, I'm not saying take the Band-Aid off and throw a bunch of salt in their wound. But I'm just trying to say, for me, I'm very conscious of the situation. Every situation is different. There's a professional setting and there's a personal setting. In a professional setting with business, I think you should be very mindful of how you approach rejecting someone and very sensitive. In your personal, look, you have more liberty because it's your personal space. And so you could be like, look, I don't like this. If you do it, we're not going to be friends. So there's a different etiquette for different life settings. But at the end of the day, look, rejection is going to hurt no matter what. And sometimes if you're too polite, what happens is they linger like the Band-Aid you take off slowly. Like if you tell some ugly psychopath that you just want to be friends, but really you don't want to be friends. You just don't want them to go psychopath on you. So you tell some ugly big chick who's working at ShopRite with a shotgun in her back seat that, look, I want to politely tell you that I think you're beautiful. I love you. I think you're a nice person, but I don't want to date you. But she's still going to basically stalk you because she's thinking like she got a shot. Now, I'm not saying you should tell her like, yo, look, you're a psychopath. I would never date you because she got a shotgun in her back seat. But you have to basically cut her off and change her number. Like when a girl told me like she didn't like me as much as I liked her, I didn't linger around. Because guess what, guys? If you linger around, you're going to make the situation worse for both of you. So sometimes you have to just understand that rejection is best just ripping the Band-Aid off and going your separate ways. Like if you're going through a divorce, sever ties as much as possible. liquidate the assets and get your half or give up half and just get the hell out of Dodge. Because the longer you're attached to someone with a piece of property or a piece of shared equity, the longer that thing is going to draw out in your life. And so again, every situation is different. You have to use wisdom, but you have to be conscious of not prolonging the pain. Good job. Ryan B. Oh yeah, emotional tampons. Yeah, that's what happens when you're friends with someone you want to bang. Will eat your mental state. Yeah, totally destroy your confidence. Running block. Yeah. Guys, you're not going to be your best self. You're not going to be your creative self when you're hanging around someone who doesn't like you as much as you like them. And guys, I don't care if they want to be friends with you. Thank God that they were polite and they were nice. But guys, when someone rejects you, they're basically telling you they don't like you, okay? So look, they're being nice because they're like my man Nico. Like they're trying to be nice. But in back in Nico's mind, he's basically saying, look, I don't want to fuck with you, okay? So look, you can read in however you want. But you got to basically say, look, I got to find other people that actually want to. You got to find people that are inspired to be around you, okay? Not people like to half-ass like you, because then what happens there is nothing positive. So you should want positive things to happen for you. Jay Bird, thank you again for the love. Let's continue to read. James, Sam, my brother, took me to Dallas Strip Club. Oh, yeah. And it took all my stresses away. Yeah, it took all your dollar bills away, too. I've been there. It was awesome to take a break from everything. Hey, I've been there for a few hours. Much brother. Hey, man, I've been to a strip club. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I dated a couple strippers, too. How did it end in a disaster? But, guys, I dated strippers and I dated public school teachers. So, guys, they both ended in a disaster. So, again, I don't care what you like in life. I don't care if you like horses, men, women, or whatever. For a lot of people, I recommend being single. Now, if you want to be in a relationship, fine. But look, guys, and now if you want to go to a strip club, fine. But what I recommend you do is you go to ShopRite, you get you some lotion. Then you go home and you watch free porn and you masturbate 2 times. Guys, you spend $5 on a bottle of lotion. At the strip club, you're probably going to spend anywhere from $100 to $500. Guys, at this point in my life, I'm trying to save money and retire early. I'm not trying to blow my money in a strip club, but I've been to a strip club, okay? And I dated a couple strippers. And to be honest with you, dating a public school teacher probably was even worse than a stripper. So what do I recommend you do? Stay single. All right, good job. Deb, what's up, Deb? Hey, Sam. I'm finally catching up with you here. Well, damn it, Deb. It's good to have you. I love you, Deb. Let's stay positive and let's take another hydration break. Dennis, building my best life. There you go, brother. Despite the rejection. Hey, we all been there. Good job. Every day is another opportunity. You get it, brother. Good job. Guys, successful people are able to feel the sting of rejection, not be spiteful, but to persevere past the pain of rejection. Not easy. Not easy, but that's what you got to do. Take life one day at a time. Good job. Jay Bird, all I can tell you is thank you for your kindness. Again, I appreciate that. Love to you. I appreciate you always being positive towards me. James, Sam, back in February, you did a video that said, I'm so burnt out the same week I was in the same position. Brother, so never feel alone. Thank you, man, for the scenario. Well, damn it, James. Thank you for that. Guys, always be true to the moment of life you're in, but realize moments in life, they all pass. Time is like a river. You can never touch the same spot twice. So let it all go. Good job. Woo. Shout out to Detroit. Sam, these new millennials don't want to work anymore. They want YouTube. I doubt it. What did they say about the hippies? The hippies didn't want to work either. Guys, look, no one wants to work. Woohoo. You're a hypocrite. You left your business. You went to San Diego. You were masturbating in a sock. Your business went to shit. You came back to Detroit. You bought a jet ski. You financed it over 20 years, and now you're blaming millennials. Woohoo. Come on, man. Let's stay positive, I love you, brother, but you know it's a disaster out there. You're doing the same thing. James, there's always that saying that when one door closes, another one opens. Fresh start. Well, I agree with that. Good job. Ryan, yep, I gave up for a few months. That's understandable. A few years back there after a bad breakup. I've been there. That's totally understandable. I learned that real quick. Good job. How fast your life can go downhill. Good job, Ryan. Damn it, Ryan came back stronger than ever. He gave a powerful arm emoji and a brain emoji. Mind, body, and soul. Ryan B., you keep pushing forward, brother. Very proud of you. Akafaminia, you're a good man. Well, damn it, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And you are also. You're very positive. Thank you. Jeffrey, what's up, man? I appreciate your truthfulness. Thank you for appreciating me. on cutting out negative people. Good job. On your life, Sam. Your positive message speaks truth to power. Well, damn it, Jeffrey. Thank you for that positive vibe, brother. I got love for you, man. Thumbs up also to you. John gave me thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Ryan B. My Prius is currently 59.1. Well, damn it, that's good, man. Average mile per gallon. I've seen some 70 miles per gallon. Wow. But good luck getting that in mountain land. Yeah, I don't like mountain land. I like flat land. So I may be able to get 70 miles per gallon in Florida. Florida is one of the flattest states in the entire United States. So sometimes, like, I'm dating a Latino MILF, they got a flat ass. Florida's got flat land. So, when I'm up here in New Jersey, dating a chick from ShopRite, it's like dating a girl like got a mountain ass. So what I can tell you is this, guys, different landscape, different miles per gallon. So be very careful. Good job. Hermine gave me Silver gave me a muscle emoji. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Love to you. All right, guys, I broke it down. Should I stretch it out? No. Never stretch out the message. Get in, get out. That's how you should treat the gym, too. Forget socializing in the gym, guys. Don't make the gym the strip club. Do what you need to do to work out and get the hell out of Dodge. Because at the gym are all the psychopath girls that are looking to snatch up another guy. And let me tell you something. Once they snatch you up, they're going to stop working out, okay? And they're going to be eating chocolate and cheese. And you're going to be going to the gym by yourself, okay? And you're going to be masturbating in the gym showers, okay? And the next thing you know, you're going through a nasty divorce. You're watching my videos in the parking lot of a Planet Fitness. And you're trying to say, how my life go wrong? Your life went wrong when you started dating girls at the gym. Guys, never date a girl at the gym. It's a total disaster, okay? Stay single, but if you want to date, do whatever you want. Why? Because it's your life. Live your best life. Keep pushing forward. Good job.